Unleashed. Mighty things come in small packages. Let me take you back to 350 AD and introduce you to a man named John the Dwarf. John the Dwarf was a saint of God who loved God with all his heart, strength, and mind, but he was short. He loved God so much he went out to the desert to join a monastery. When he got to the monastery, the head of the monastery challenged his obedience this way. He said, take this stick, plant it in the ground, and water it twice a day. John did exactly that, and after 3 years, the small stick grew into a big tree that bore fruit. He took the fruit to the head of the monastery. The head of the monastery said to all the brothers living there, come, eat the fruit of obedience. John used to tell this parable. There was a small town where a beautiful harlot lived, and a prince came along and said, I want to marry you, but if I marry you, you have to live a chaste life. She agreed. They moved away to the palace, and one night, at the back door of the palace, her lovers came whistling at her. Former lovers came whistling. And she heard the whistle, stopped her ears up with her hands, ran into the inner chamber, and locked the door. He explained the parable this way, that the harlot is our soul. The prince is Christ. The lovers are our passions and desires, and the demons tempting us. And the inner chamber is our time in prayer in the presence of Christ. So let's take a great lesson from that. Next time temptation comes knocking, run to the inner chamber, spend time with Jesus, and resist.